You'll be shocked at where your money actually goes. Core message: before you can control your money, you have to understand where it's going. You wouldn't start a diet without stepping on the scale, right? Tracking your spending is the first step to financial fitness. Tracking your expenses is like shining a flashlight in a dark room. Suddenly, you see everything, the psychology behind it. When it comes to personal finance, most people don't have an accurate sense of where their money is really going. Psychologically, we tend to focus on large, memorable expenses, such as rent, car payments, or utility bills, because they're significant and predictable. These big-ticket items are easier to mentally account for. However, what often goes unnoticed are the small, seemingly insignificant purchases we make every day. A $4 coffee here, a quick takeout order there, or a few clicks on an online sale can feel harmless in the moment. But this is where the concept of invisible spending comes into play. Invisible spending refers to those minor, often impulsive expenses that don't register as meaningful at the time but quietly add up over days, weeks, and months. Because they're not planned or tracked as carefully, they easily slip under the radar. This kind of spending is typically driven by habit, convenience, or emotion rather than conscious decision-making. Over time, these financial leaks can have a serious impact. They slowly erode your ability to save, invest, or reach larger financial goals, often without you even realizing it's happening. The psychology behind this behavior is rooted in our tendency to discount the future in favor of present gratification, a concept known as present bias in behavioral economics. Becoming aware of invisible spending is the first step toward gaining control. By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to make more mindful choices, set better boundaries, and redirect your money toward what truly matters. What this tip is really about: awareness. At first glance, tracking your spending might sound boring, tedious, or even restrictive. Many people assume it means cutting out everything fun or living on a tight budget. But that's not the point. This isn't about depriving yourself, it's about reclaiming control over your money and your choices. You don't need to change anything right away. In fact, the first step is simply to observe. Like a scientist gathering data. Just watch your spending habits without judgment. Where is your money going? What patterns emerge? What surprises you? This kind of financial self-awareness is powerful. It gives you a clear, honest picture of your current reality, and that clarity becomes the foundation for any meaningful change, because awareness leads to clarity. And clarity leads to power, the power to make intentional choices, align your spending with your values, and move toward your goals with confidence. So start by noticing. That alone can shift everything. Step-by-step guide, how to track your spending. Step 1, pick your tracking method. Before you can manage your money better, you need to see where it's actually going. The first step is to choose a tracking system that feels easy and low effort, something you can realistically stick with for at least 7 days. You're not trying to overhaul your budget overnight. You're just building awareness. Pick one of these methods to get started. Option 1, use an app. If you prefer something automated and user-friendly, there are several great apps that can do the heavy lifting for you. Mint, free, automatically syncs with your bank accounts, categorizes your spending, and shows you where your money goes. Great for a quick overview. You need a budget, best for long-term budgeting and goal setting. It takes a bit more effort up front but gives you deep insight and full control over your money. Pocket Guard, free or paid, very beginner-friendly. Shows how much you have saved to spend after bills and savings, helping you avoid overspending. Spendy or Good Budget, both offer visual, envelope-style budgeting. Simple, clean interfaces that are great for visual learners and people who like structure. Option 2, manual tracking. If you prefer a hands-on approach or want more control over how you view your spending, manual tracking is a great option. It takes a bit more effort, but it can really sharpen your financial awareness. you can keep it as simple or structured as you like. Tools you can use: Notion, great for customizable trackers with visuals or daily check-ins. Google Sheets or Excel, perfect for creating your own formulas and categories. Notes app, quick and easy for on-the-go logging. Notebook, go old school, sometimes pen and paper just works best. How to set it up: create 3 basic categories to start with. This helps you spot spending patterns more clearly. Essentials, things you have to pay for. Example, rent, groceries, utilities, transportation. Non-essentials, nice-to-haves or lifestyle extras. Example, dining out, subscriptions, entertainment. Unexpected or one-offs, irregular or impulse spending. Example, car repairs, last-minute purchases. Gifts. Step 2, track every single transaction for 7 days, no cheating. Write down that $1.50 coffee, the $12 lunch with friends, the $80 impulse Amazon buy, that $5 monthly app you forgot about. Why it matters: those little things compound. Over a month, $5 per day equals $150 gone. Reflect after 1 week. At the end of 7 days, go through your list and answer: where did most of my money go? Which expenses surprised me? What did I buy that didn't really bring value? Are there patterns in how I spend when I'm tired, stressed, or bored? Mind-blowing insight. People often discover they're spending 20 to 30% more than they realized, just on small stuff. Example breakdown: $32 spent on coffee and snacks, $74 spent on dining. $38 spent on streaming services, $45 spent on transportation, $120 spent on groceries, $58 spent on impulse shopping. Total amount spent is $367. Surprising takeaway: you thought you were spending $200. Turns out you're nearly doubling that. Call to action ideas: track your spending this week and drop a comment with the biggest surprise you found. Case study: how Maya saved 45,000 Nigerian nairas in 1 month by tracking her spending. Background: name, Maya, age, 27, location, Lagos, Nigeria, income, 250,000 Nigerian nairas per month, mid-level admin job, goal, start saving for emergency fund, but always ended the month broke. Belief: I don't make enough to save. Everything goes to bills. Here's her breakdown: total, 62,000 Nigerian nairas in 1 week projected for month. 62,000 Nigerian nairas multiplied by 4 equals 248,000 Nigerian nairas. That explained why she always felt broke by the 3rd week. Insights she gained: she was spending 15,000 Nigerian nairas per month on Bolt rides alone. When she lived close enough to walk or use cheaper buses, her daily airtime top-ups added up way more than a discounted weekly or monthly data bundle. She bought food online out of stress or laziness, not necessity, and it added up to 36,000 Nigerian nairas per month. What she changed: after just 1 week of awareness, Maya switched to weekly data bundles. 1,500 Nigerian nairas versus 3,500 Nigerian nairas per week, limited Bolt rides to 2 times per week only, saved 5,000 Nigerian nairas, deleted food delivery apps and cooked 3 nights per week, gave herself a 2,000 Nigerian nairas per week snack budget, cash only. Results: end of the month. At the end of the month, Maya spent only 205,000 Nigerian nairas, and for the first time in years, she had 45,000 Nigerian nairas left over. 20,000 Nigerian nairas went straight into savings. 25,000 Nigerian nairas used to pay off a small debt. Her takeaway quote: I thought I had an income problem. Turns out, I had a spending awareness problem. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for more simple, powerful financial tips coming your way soon. Take control of your money, one smart move at a time. See you in the next video.